sling, crack, weed, and powder. Things come through every hour, it's all about that dollar. And we don't deal with cowards. Weak lamb get devoured by the lion in the concrete jungle. The strong stand and rumble, the weak fold and crumble. It's the land of trouble. Brooklyn, home of the greatest rappers. Big comes first and the cream comes after. Now put your lighters up. Bed-Stuy, put your lighters up. New York, put your lighters up.
Alla Madrid! If you're Madrid faithful, put your lighters up on Miami. Oh my word, man. The Alpha, if you're also an Arsenal fan, put your lighters up. And you're asking me, did Arsenal play the Champions League? Miami. Good evening to everyone on the sound of my voice, and thanks for joining me on the program. We call it Sports today on Darling FM 107.3, and Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. They call me small but a big engine. Ororofa Konga, Baba Modo, the sports evangelist. Another Kurora, one of Imo State's my people, Miami. The Lega can destroy the commanding commander. Oh my word. Midweek edition of the program, and there is always a lot to serve on the show. Only if you keep it on to Darling 107.3, baby. We are live on our Facebook page, Darling FM Owerri. Keep these comments coming. Yes, sir. What went down yesterday between a certain Real Madrid versus Liverpool? 3-1, and it also means that Madrid don't beat Liverpool in their last 4 meetings. Organa Master, no be insult. Some lighters up, man. What do you make of that particular performance? How about Man City? Can they make it through to the next round? Winning the first leg has never been their problem, but the second leg, now they always change for Pep Guardiola or Miami. Where would the pendulum swing? Be our guest, Darling FM Owerri, on our Facebook page. I mentioned Arsenal earlier. Écoutez Miami, écoutez. Now could not underrate Arsenal. If you're an Arsenal fan, or God, they put your lighters up. Yes, you did not play the Champions League, but what is Cosmos Chukwuemeka talking about? Écoutez Miami, listen to me. Forget say they never win the Champions League before, and also forget say they never win the Premier League in recent times. But Arsenal, something is working for them. Whenever they ask God for something, Baba God, they grant it. Am I communicating? And you're aware, last season it was all about Liverpool. They wanted to equal the record, yes, unbeaten in the league where Arsenal achieved, and the only record Arsenal gets. All Arsenal fans enter prayer. Mahimbra, Shantara, Koko, Yaga. They go everywhere. All the pastors in this world involved. And guess what happened? It took the effort of Watford to shatter that record, and that happened on the 29th of February 2020. Then beat Liverpool 3-0. And that was how Arsenal record still intact as it concerns the English Premier League. How about the Champions League? Oh my word, man. Man City also wanted to equal the record set by Arsenal Football Club in the Champions League. Yes, it was the word courtesy of Borussia Dortmund. Yes, Marco Reus, he got the goal, and it means that Man City's run ended at 788 minutes without conceding any goal. Yes, in the Champions League this season. Before then, 7 consecutive clean sheets before that game yesterday. It was the word. Arsenal players, their fans, my brother, no joke with them. But when it comes to win the Champions League, they need to answer them for that prayer. But then, let me break it down for you. For those who don't know, Marco Reus became the first player in the Champions League to score a goal against City. The last person that did that was Luis Diaz. That was in October for FC Porto. Yes, sir. Can anything good come out of Arsenal? There you have it, man. Why not put your lighters up this evening? You're waiting for the record? Are you aware that Arsenal Football Club, they still hold the Champions League record for the longest run without conceding a goal? And the record set, yes, it was set in 2005-2006 season. That was the same season they lost the Champions League to Barcelona Football Club by 2-1. Yes, and then it means that they amassed 995 minutes without conceding any goal. The only team will get that record now, Arsenal Football Club. Put your lighters up, man. It's still Cosmo, the son of Chukwuemeka, small but the big engine. I can see some reaction popping in already on our Facebook page, Darling FM. Should I take that? No. Let me introduce my guest. Oyibo Promise is right here. He is an Arsenal fan. I'm sure the record, the fact that I just stated right here, has made his head bigger than this Darling FM. Good evening to you, Oyibo Promise. How you doing, man?
Good evening, Cosmos. Good evening, sport fans. Records are there to be broken. Anybody that can break it should go ahead and break it.
It's all good. And the man that's been away for so long. Yeah, I'm not sure he featured last year. Yeah, he's been away. His name is Evangelist Chinoso Anthony. It's a pleasure to have him. Good evening to you. Happy 2 years and happy new year. Good evening.
Good evening, sports fans. Good evening, Cosmos. Happy to be back on the MIC once again after a long standout. Okay. I'm happy to be back, especially tonight. I'm not trying to be Phoenix Club, but I'm just happy to be back tonight.
Tonight, they are taking an FC Porto. Remember, the only team that was able to halt Man City from winning this particular season is a certain FC Porto. Remember that the team that knocked out Juventus Football Club is a certain FC Porto. Be careful. It's the name of a person, animal, place, or things. Blessed are those who do not expect, for they shall never be disappointed. Ike Morocco is an Arsenal fan. Good evening. I appreciate your intro with Arsenal putting the lighters up. Yes, he wake it song, man. Okay, remember, light here, call. Let's go, and it goes oh my jolly person when no work go steal. That's the interpretation, the tumor of what I just did right now, man. Brother, work, but work smart, not hard. Like I always say, the difference between a bodybuilder and a bricklayer na nutrition. If you know, you know what it done. Welcome on board to today's edition of the program. Slow by the big engine, taking over the microphone right here on Darren FM 107.3. I don't like first things, so let's not about, man. Yes, National Sport Festival is upon us. But let me take some reaction. Pastor Chukwudi, Cosmos, I hear same way. Oh, I missed that particular. I'll take that one back. Okay, the message is done too much. Let's just move on. I'll talk about the National Sport Festival. I'll come back to that, but yeah, keep it coming. The Games Village in Benin City, we go promise accommodation for athletes in the ongoing 20th National Sport Festival. Yes, they say no, they conducive. People they complain, and aside that, water no day make athletes use the bath. Then they stop. You go see queue. The queue long from Ruby to where they call it to Obako. Ruby to Obako. You can imagine that distance. That's what athletes are facing right there in Benin. Talk to me.
I remember that was last week Thursday. I said something like that here, that we don't want to hear stories that touch. If Edo State has taken up the mantle of hosting this event, then we shouldn't start hearing that there is no water. We shouldn't start hearing that there is no electricity. We shouldn't start hearing stories of not having enough accommodation. Before now, they should have prepared adequately for the number of athletes that are coming. And to think that some states actually pruned down on the number of athletes that went there, and then we are still having this. What would have happened if the actual number of athletes that should have gone actually made it to Edo State?
And all these athletes pay for registration.
Of course, they register. So the money for registration and the money that the government released for this and the money that National Sports Commission released for this, where are all these monies going to? If at this stage we are still talking about accommodation and water, we should outgrow some things, my brother. We should outgrow it. These things are low-level things to start talking about at this stage of the 21st century. Okay,
let me ask you something, Oyibo promise. PST, is it abbreviation for pastor? No, not question that they asked. Yes, because someone dropped a message on our Facebook page. PST Chukwuemeka. So I don't know how pastor. Make I help am complete them. Maybe Facebook look like accommodate
some
pastor.
People use it actually as an abbreviation, but yes, for pastor actually.
All right, Pastor Chukwuemeka. Cosmos protects waiting you get. Gunners for life. In there, more people they do this prayer. In there, once this is a one record, one breaker. Or guy they go fast for 100 days to make sure say this record no come to life. Is it Chukwuemeka? Today game, Chelsea and PSG will surprise them today. Watch and see live from Akwakuma. My brother, there are two types of surprises, positive and negative. You did not state it. Be careful. If I promise, good evening, Mr. Cosmos. I'm watching you live from Emekuku. Mr. Cosmos, this one you wear Madrid jersey. You know the camp, the Red Devils. I tell you they support Red Devils before. It's a great Wednesday for me. Chelsea will win tonight. Puyaka, all blues. My brother, I am for life for anybody who win. I am for life for only when you win. For that is Real Madrid for now. When they say for life, I say for now. Okay. Isuchuko Augustine Melonye. Puyaka. Them pay Heartland players. Okay. Have they paid Heartland players? My brother, if you don't pay them, if you don't hear and if you make headline because now better news be that. Peter Hilmot, yes. Hope say there's some players know the whole issue. Good evening, Cosmos. Watching you live from Jos, Plateau State. Wow. Hey, Anna Wire. God bless you. Cosmos, I hear somewhere is a get head. Beats. Bite, but in the okay, why is a get big head, but in the dodge blow? Now lie. Where's the fight? You don't know who he be. Engineer Kings, AK. Good evening, Cosmos. Chelsea will lose today by 3-0. All right, it's easier said than done, right? Yana Chof also. Cosmos, Ceylon. I was in captain. Good evening, Omeka Naya. Yes, greetings from Egbu. All right, thank you. Prince Ezi. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos and Igbo Promise, and watching you guys live from MCC Road. Kudos to Man City and Real Madrid. Now let's get back to that National Sport Festival story. Igbo Promise also and Evangelist also. Yes, they only complain say, all those drivers, where they for Bini? All the people who get hotel, they don't turn them to business, so they use the cash out. They can't increase their fare. In fact, say for now, okay, drop CD 50 naira. If it's must drop 50 naira. Yes. But for Benin now, they drop 500 naira. If you know they go come down. If you too far, 2,000, 5,000. Yes, according to report, according to this report, hotel owners they now quickly increase their room from 5,000 to 8,500. Why do I be 10,000 before that enter 15,000 naira? Cash out. Is this crazy? The right thing to do? Take advantage of the situation and make money from it. The
organizers, I continue to say, these are areas that we should organize and take put things in place. When we talk about UEFA Champions League, when we talk about World Cup, all these things are taken into place. You don't say because they are.
You go into negotiations with the hotel.
Exactly, you go into negotiations with them. After all, if your hotel rate is 10,000 naira and the number of people increases, you are supposed to give discount because the number of people that are coming is now increasing and your price is still the same, which means you are making more money. So this thing should be taken in, not because there's an influx.
But some people will tell you it is business.
There's nothing like business.
So are you saying if God come today now, they will go heaven?
I don't be heaven secretary.
God no go shame us, my brother. But this art, you see this singular art, most Nigerians are guilty of it. Once rain fall for a low with it, every drop will be 50 naira, 100 naira before, they will put that to 150. If not, they go stay there. You are going far. You are going too far. Oh, okay.
Christmas period, what happens? Transportation from Lagos to Imo State, from Imo State back to Lagos.
I went to Lagos. Same thing happened. They said at Easter, they increase price. In fact, flight not even day.
It gradually becomes a norm.
Kai! Heaven is real. Hellfire is also real. From your action, we know where you did it. They tell us in our business, God will judge all of us. Alright, for Team Imo State, one of their football events was on before I step into the studio, or maybe tomorrow morning I'll get one out for you guys. But then, congratulations to Daddy Joe from Obako. The wife gave birth to a bouncing baby girl. We say congratulations to you right here on Darling FM. Wish you all the best. So you promise?
Yes, the medal table as at today, that's by in the afternoon, we have Delta State on top with 10 gold, 7 silver, 4 bronze. Bayelsa State 10 gold, 6 silver and 3 gold. Edo State 3 gold, 7 silver and 9 bronze medals. Kwara State 1 gold and 1 bronze medal. So that's the medal table for the first 4 states as at the afternoon today.
I was hoping to hear Imo State.
Imo State no medal as at the time this came in.
Was fired, right?
Yes.
Osmos, can you give what you don't have?
Okay. Yes. Okay, if I'm a politician, I will give you what I don't have. I will sell okra to you. To call The Sunday for Henry Onyekuru, the man from Alaka. Yes, we hear that the mom don't kick a bucket. That's Jesse Onyekuru passes away, and we commiserate with the family. Yes, the painful day of Henry Onyekuru. We've learned with great sadness that our footballer Henry Onyekuru, precious mother Jesse Onyekuru, has kicked the bucket. This is according to his Turkish club. They broke the news through their official social media handle. We commiserate with you, bro. Yes, God gives, God takes. Enyimba have reportedly set €1 million asking price for Anayo Iwala. So if nobody €1 million, we need to sell Anayo Iwala. This is a person if you collect from maybe 600,000 or 300,000 from was it Kada City? Yeah.
Yes, Kada City.
But this guy has risen. deserved, right?
It's normal. The Enyimba technical secretary was saying that it's not as a result of him making a debut for the Super Eagles, that it's already been in his contract since 2 years ago when he left Kada City to Enyimba. So maybe it's true, maybe because so many things, and it's £1 million now, €1 million actually.
€1 million. If you convert them to dollars, let's move on. Super Eagles. When last Atlant sell players? Let's move on. Super Eagles moved up 4 places from 36th to 32nd position in the latest FIFA World Ranking released on Wednesday. The ranking was, of course, published on FIFA site, your official website. And the Eagles, 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifying games against Benin Republic and Lesotho, of course, played a very good role, a big role in coming into this one. They beat Benin by 1 goal to nothing away, and then thrashed Lesotho by 3 goals to nothing at home. Now, in Africa, the Super Eagles are now in 3rd position behind the Teranga Lions of Senegal, who are 22nd, the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia, who are 26th, Algeria 33rd in Africa in the world, Morocco 34th in Africa in the world, Egypt 46th in the world, not forgetting Ghana 49 in the world, Cameroon 55, Mali 57, Ivory Coast 59. They complete the top 10 ranked countries in Africa, and also they scatter them for the world. Alright, all the best to them. For Belgium, they remain number 1 team in the world, with France, Brazil, England, Portugal making the top 5. Remember, there is an importance. This thing is very, very important, because that is how they will decide the seeding when it comes to the Nations Cup proper. Yes, that's the advantage of the FIFA World Cup. Don't be deceived, right? Now, the date for the Super Eagles Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers has been confirmed. We'll go for a quick break, but we'll come back, we'll tell you about it, and then talk about the UEFA Lucrative Champions League. Action went down packed yesterday, and it promises to be awesome. Maybe I'll take some reaction from Facebook. Favor Ifi, Chelsea will lose and Bayern will win. Ifi boy from NCC Road, good work, keep it up, Cosmos. Udochukwu Victor, Puyaka Mr. Cosmos, yes, watching you from Umori. Bayern go win. PSG, this is your spelling of Bayern. It's a good. Jane Varies, good evening Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka. I'm Stan from Oji. When I use another person account, your name go to say for the Facebook page, Jane Varies. You go say I am Stan. Huh? Kaundi Highway. Alright, is Chukwuemeka here? I see yours. DJ Dika Divine. Oh man, good evening guys. Cosmos Chukwuemeka, please tell the runaway soldier Evangelist Chinonso that his team will not survive this round. Shout out to Oyibo Promise. Alright, you want to reply him, Evangelist?
Well, only time will tell.
Only time will tell. He's not confident though. Okay. Uchenna Clever. This one long go. Testing from Omoso Ohaji. For today's game, Cosmos, I see Chelsea humiliating, trouncing, pulverizing. Okay, pulverizing. Yeah, okay. And also spanking a certain FC Porto side by 4 goals to nothing. All this grammar, because I say they won't just beat person. Too much grammar, no, they win election. Okay. Onye Uchichisom, good evening. The sports evangelist. Despite the unbeaten run of Thomas Tuchel has been broken, Chelsea will humiliate FC Porto tonight by 3 goals to 1, all the way from Lagos State. God bless you. Oscar Emmanuel Puyaka, man. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Much love from you, man. Thank you very much. Love you too. No homo, bro. Chelsea all the way. PSG will overcome Bayern Munich. Another one before I go back to the stories. Roger Miller reminds me of that Cameroon man, right? Good evening, Mr. Cosmos Chukwuemeka. Roger Miller watching live from Umokoto. Yes, naked Owerri. All right. Let's move on. Oh my word, man. When you hear that sound, of course it tells you a lot. Absolutely, man. Football sweet pass, babe, but don't try this at home. Before I talk about the Champions League, FIFA has banned Chad from global football until further notice over government interference in the running of the country's football
from Owerri Municipal Council
right
Anti-Motorcycle Unit, Office of the Commandant. I am pleased to bring to your notice that the Anti-Motorcycle Unit, which is in charge of the ban on motorcycle, is still on course as they work all day and night. The general public take note, especially the security agencies in the state. Thanks for your cooperation. Yours in service, Honorable Chief Innocent I. Njoko, Commander.
Yes! I won it! Oh my gosh! Guys, since I joined Big Bet, I've been cashing out steadily. You don't mean it! Look at you! Let me tell you, they offer bigger odds, 315% accumulator bonus, cut one bonus, and you can even cash out anytime, whether in the shops or online. They also have the best virtual games and jackpots. You see, they even pay winnings instantly. Guy, choose bigger rewards. Visit www.biggiebet.com to claim your 120% welcome bonus now. BiggieBet. Bigger reward, bigger life.
The BBC News World Service app makes listening to your favorite programs on your phone even easier. And for times when you can't use Wi-Fi or data to listen, just hit the call to listen button in the middle of the screen.
This is the BBC World Service.
Call to listen is only available in selected territories. For dial-up news services, standard geographic mobile charges will apply. Please check with your provider for exact cost before calling. Download the BBC News World Service app from your usual store.
This is an infomercial.
The church prays, theme, divine peace and security. Calvary greetings in the most excellent name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. The Christian Association of Nigeria Imo State Chapter, on behalf of the clergy, laity, the entire body of Christ, and the good people of Imo State, declares 3 days of solemn fasting and prayer to entreat God's mercy and solicit His intervention in our state over rift, lawlessness, and insecurity. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. This solemn exercise holds on Wednesday 7th to Friday 9th April 2021. All participants are to pray and intercede as guided by the Holy Spirit, then gather to close the prayer each of the days according to the direction of their respective denomination. To this end, all church leaders, archbishops, bishops, apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers, presbyters, archdeacons, canons, reverend fathers, sisters, etc. are enjoined to harness God's flock under their custody to execute the expedient clarion call to rattle heaven and secure palpable evidence and empirical answers for the restoration of peace, security, and normalcy in our dear state. The leadership of the church and the leadership of CAN will join together to formally round off the prayer on Friday 9th April 2021 at the Christian Center, CAN Secretariat, Owerri by 10 a.m. After which will come the CAN Emergency Executive Council meeting billed for the same day. God bless you as you take your share of this prayer burden. Signed, Sonny Oduemene, Secretary, Christian Association of Nigeria, Imo State Chapter.
107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
To suffer if I follow politicians.
Okay, I don't come this life to suffer on my yame. If you know, you know, but I don't know my yame. They still cast my the son of Chukwuemeka, small body big engine, Ororo Fakonga, Baba Wado, the sport evangelist. I don't know, one of Imo States, my people on my yame. Like my grandpa will always say, fear any animal that bleeds for 5 days and refuse to pay me. Fear him. After all, call to bar is different from come to bar. Am I communicating? I just did. Oh my word, man. I see have evangelist Chino right here making a return to the show. Not forgetting Oyibo Promise, the black one. How about to go straight to the UEFA Lucrative Champions League? Football is a joy to watch unless you are at the receiving end. Oh my word, man. There's certain Vinicius Junior. Hey. What a pass from Toni Kroos. What a control for Vinicius Junior with the chest down to the leg, and it's a goal, man. Can you beat that, people? Marco Asensio also on target. Also Mr. Sita, Mohamed Salah, yes, no Sergio Ramos to break in hand. He scored the goal, but it wasn't enough. The big question is, how can you allow a man like you beat you 3-1 back to back? Who are you in the movie? Evangelist.
Well, it was an intriguing night seeing Madrid, Los Blancos defeating Liverpool at the night when nobody saw it coming. Vinicius Junior rose up to the occasion and really showed the stuff he's really made of. I think Liverpool, they are still lacking that mojo, especially in the defense line. It was really a total blunder, both the defense and the goalkeeper. I don't think they are going to scale through. I give it to Madrid.
Okay. Police, what really went wrong? We saw a Madrid side that took the fight to Liverpool. They didn't give them breathing space at all. They keep pushing. They got the goals. Number one, number two. At some point, we felt, okay, Liverpool, they're about to come back with a goal, and then they increase the tally 3-1. Is it done and dusted?
The first problem for Liverpool was the the starting of Keita in the midfield. That was a
and
bad.
initially abused though, which is wrong.
Yes, it was wrong. But then that was a bad call from their coach.
But before that, we've seen Keita start games and they deliver.
He's just coming back from injury. Someone has been performing their recent wins. Thiago Alcantara. Just leave him there to distribute his passes. But then
I remember you frowned against him starting yesterday.
When I saw the lineup,
yeah.
I told you that it's a bad call as long as I'm concerned. For you to start him, and then I also talked about Firmino. We know that Diego Jota is a workaholic, more like someone who walks around the 18-yard box. But then for me, I would have preferred a Firmino whose movement Salah and Sadio Mane understands better. I remember a true ball to Sadio Mane that he turned around, expecting. Normally you would expect that there will be a Firmino there, but there was no Diego Jota there. So some of these things helped to ensure that Liverpool's game plan was stifled by Real Madrid, and kudos to Zinedine Zidane. One other thing he did that was very spot on was the fact that he started Casemiro, Modric and Cruz. If you watch that game, the experience.
The same midfielders used to win over
and over again.
Yeah.
Cruz and Casemiro dropped a little bit inside, and it was Modric who was allowed to roam forward. So there was more of no space. And then looking at the fact that Keita wasn't out there for long. He's just coming back from injury and you're putting him in. He hasn't that
against monsters,
against these people. The midfield was significantly lost in the first half, and that was why we saw those things. And then Madrid, knowing also that the midfield, there's a Fabinho there, they didn't go through the midfield. The 2 goals came from the flanks, and that was what I was expecting. Vinicius Junior, immediately Alexander-Arnold left, there will always be space for Vinicius Junior to operate from. And that's where the first goal came from. The second goal also came from another flank when Andrew Robertson wasn't there as well. So that was the plan. But the second half, Liverpool understood themselves a bit. But by then, it was very late.
Wow. Can they overturn this? Is it possible?
I don't see it as possible. Something they can get a draw, but for Madrid to squander 2 goals at this stage.
We've seen Barcelona squander that against Liverpool.
That's Barcelona. Madrid squander 2 goals. Tell me the last time.
Remind you that this is Anfield.
This is Anfield. You know that quite well.
What are the days?
Okay, Evangelist. Are you saying they cannot?
No.
I remember that
Liverpool leads 2-0 and they are true.
2-0 and they are true.
Even if they score 2 goals in Anfield, Madrid will still score.
All right. You be our guest. 0815-050-873. For those on our Facebook page, Darling FM Owerri, let's take some messages. Mr. Cosmos, praise testing from Ngopala, a Liverpool faithful. That was our score line. Okay. What was our score line? In Liverpool faithful, they asked me what was our score line. Okay, they beat you 3-1. Are you okay now? Jude Ike. Good evening, Cosmos. Watching you from London, Portsmouth, precisely. Wow. How is Owerri? Owerri is fine. Yes, we did here. They find prisoners who escape. Liverpool will bounce back. That's his own take, right there. All right. Let me start with Evangelist Chinonso. Have you been starstruck before? Like you see one superstar, your liver, leave you go. Your schoolboy that just disappear.
Yes.
Okay. How about your Igbo promise?
Yes, I have been actually.
So what was your reaction?
I gathered myself together. I can't form my hand.
You not go meet the person.
No, I did not.
How about you? You not go meet the person.
You know that moment when even your liver no go even allow you go meet the person.
Okay. So this same thing happened to one of the assistant referee, who officiates the game between Man City and Dortmund yesterday. The referee, he just wait, make this match end. I cannot wait to go meet Erling Haaland. As the ball they finish, but he just a push on. He said, "Biko, come. I beg, you carry that thing, fly, put her for armpit. Say, please use me. I carry yellow card, my red card." Imagine. You know that Erling Haaland because sign. So I just went back after I saw that, and I went back to see all the games. Most of the time, you don't even carry the flag up. I said, my brother! But that's one I will always tell you, say, I don't blame the man. You say, now man will fail to tell a girl I love you. Now you go the girl wedding, call the complaint, say they don't give her meat. I don't give him meat. When you get opportunity to tell you, me, I love you. I want to marry. You never know, maybe not you forever marry. After we get so many wrong marriages, especially for Abuja. So I don't blame the man. Make we celebrate that man. He try. He's from Romania. You can notice him from Africa. Romania, assistant referee. Yes. You follow any Halan. Say, I carry yellow card America because sign. And they sign for him. Let's talk about the game proper. Everyone has been talking about Phil Foden. What a performance on the night. Not just the goal. Overall performance. The way he was able to take out 1-2 players from Borussia Dortmund with confidence at that age. There is something unique and superb about Phil Foden.
First, Pep Guardiola's second season in charge, he talked about Phil Foden, but I remember his words were he needs to get matured on the big stage. And this is Phil Foden showing that he has actually taken that manager's advice to heart, and he has proved himself. So you see that even yesterday I was surprised. Bernardo Aguero was on the bench.
Yeah.
But it was Bernardo Silva.
I was surprised with the starting lineup.
I was quite surprised.
First 9, Bernardo Silva.
You have Kevin De Bruyne
on the bench.
On the bench, yes. Aguero and
but don't you feel that affected his scoreline? Because they needed more goals going into the second half. In the second round, rather.
Yes, it did. But then the positive was that Dortmund defenders had no one to mark personally. There was no person who would say this is
cannot be point.
Yes,
Sterling was also not there.
Sterling wasn't there. It was all midfielders. The four: Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, and Riyad Mahrez. Yeah. All of them were midfielders. So there was no one who would say this is the guy I'm going to mark.
And the first goal was a beauty.
The first goal was a beauty. A beauty. It wasn't a striker's goal.
Yeah,
it was just that passing goal, and then you don't know where the midfielder pops up and scores the goal.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of it. But then
we must blame Emre Can, former Liverpool player. He gave out the ball in the middle of the pitch. And that led to that goal.
You don't do that against a passing side like Man City. That was a down.
Let's talk about the penalty incidents. Okay, let me get the take of Evangelist. Your overall assessment of the game yesterday between Man City and Dortmund before we talk about some of the major calls.
Yeah, like Oibo Promise said, one of the things that is working for FIFA then this season is Pep Guardiola's man management on him. I think this is a guy he picked up and told the guy, you can do it. And now the guy is reaping the fruits of his obedience and playing according to Pep's instructions. A lot is yet to be seen concerning that guy. I pick him and Mason Mount, not because I'm a Chelsea fan, but these are two lads that are going places in that English national team.
What of Mason Greenwood? The question I asked. The person that's question. But the guy's been doing well.
His name is Greenwood, so he's still a wood.
No, don't mind the two of them. One is Chelsea, one is Arsenal. So you can call him and then throw it back to them. All right, let's look at Emre Can. That penalty that was awarded and later overturned.
Spot on for me.
Okay, spot on for you. It's all good. Let's talk about Jude Bellingham. The goal that he scored. Contentious one.
Yes, it's a 50-50 call. Actually, it's a 50-50. Any referee could have allowed the goal, the foul to, not blown for the foul, and then the goal will stand. But then for people who are talking about why did VAR not come in, simple reason, the referee's whistle went before the goal came in. And we know that VAR only comes in when it's a game-changing situation or a goal. So the referee, watch the replay again. The referee's whistle has been blown before the goal came in. So VAR couldn't have interfered there. It's just a referee's call, and that is it. But for me, it's a 50-50 call.
Okay. But let me break it down. Because me and Oibo Promise were somewhere around Amawaya yesterday. We saw the reaction of people, But it took just one guy among the multitude there to say, no, this thing not the right decision. When the guy made that comment, I turned. I look at the young man. I'm like, wow. Because I always tell you, when you break free from crowd mentality, you will build reality. I was impressed with that young man. Let me tell you why. When you open your mind to watch game, like Cosmos, I've got to that stage whereby if I'm watching a game, the laws of the game, they play through my head. Blah, 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 blah. So no matter what incident happens, I will always first want to consult and use the rule and the law of the game to analyze the situation. Let's break it down. Let's check out for Law 12 IFAB. You can use your Google. That's why I like make we educate ourselves. That's why I always tell them, anybody go on there go to shout Ojo. You know if you tell why. That is for example, we have our rules and regulations. If I break them, they will find me. Yes. You understand? The same thing applies to every competition, every season before kickoff. June, July, we don't hear already say this season as in the end. New laws will be introduced. Now it is our responsibility to educate the people out there. We will go through these laws, digest them. If you cannot, you call a referee. A referee will guide you and help you, and that way you're out. No need to come go they join. Notice differentiate between the beer panel analyst and you were on air, because I'm privileged to be here. That is the truth. So I shouldn't just make a mockery out of it. We can bounce, we can do everything, but when it comes to the real core analysis, Ogade, break them down like ABC. It shouldn't be complicated like LV just started. So let's go to the Law 12. I was using this slide to wait for, and I'm gonna just go on Google for IFAB 2020-2021. Now this one, it concerns fouls and misconduct, and you will see there is a header where they said playing in a dangerous manner. Yes. If you check them out there, you go see I'm playing in a dangerous manner. And I'm reading from them. This one, I'm not the freestyle now. I dey read from there. Playing in a dangerous manner is any action while trying to play the ball threatens injury to someone, including the player themselves, and includes preventing a nearby opponent from playing the ball for fear or injury. Yes. Now let's look at it this way. The goalkeeper Emerson, he gained possession of the ball with that first touch. That ball na him ball. He wanted to kick the ball, and then Jude Bellingham leg show. And Jude Bellingham leg not just show, say he show with his stud.
Up. Was up.
It was up. And another stud take hit Emerson. When Emerson won't kick out the ball, because the ball was already Emerson. It's no position again. Then how come somebody go put my toxin out, Joro? Oh my word, man. Good decision by the referee. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, and you don't know that you don't know, you are suffering from a lobotomization situation. For today's game, quickly guys, FC Porto Chelsea. Quickly, we need to start taking calls. Yes, let me start with you, the Chelsea man. Evangelist Chinonso, Anthony, talk to me. Chelsea, FC Porto away from home.
It's going to be a very tight game. But
Kante is fit.
Kante is fit, Abraham is fit, and Pulisic is also fit. It's going to be a very tight game, but I will still give it to Chelsea, not because I'm a Chelsea fan, but because of their recent form, irrespective of the match they lost against West Brom. It's one of those things in football. It's one of results that you see in football. I'll give it to Chelsea tonight.
Okay. Promise. I've seen teams when they go on a very long run of unbeaten games, one or two, it takes time for them to recover. But yeah, we saw that for Man City. Man City recovered after Man United halted their unbeaten run. But Liverpool did not recover. We saw that with Real Madrid at some point where they went a lot of games then before it was stopped, and then they couldn't recover till after 2-3 games. We also saw Bayern Munich, they recovered after they were halted. Was it Eintracht Frankfurt? Can this Chelsea bounce back?
It's possible for them to bounce back, but for this night, I'm seeing a very tight game.
There's no home advantage. That game is in Spain.
No. It's a neutral place. Yeah. But then the first leg, Porto is at home, and then the next one they will play, Chelsea will be at home. So Porto will wear still the same venue. Porto will wear their home shirt. But I'm seeing a very tight game. The reason is simple. This Porto side, it's not a flamboyant side. They play a conservative type of game.
There is a Pepe there. There is a Zaidu Sanusi.
Yes.
Pepe in the game against Juventus. 18 interceptions.
And all of them were key.
Very key. One was that acrobatic clearance.
That was the highlight of that Champions League week.
Yeah.
It was selected actually by one of the sponsors as the highlight for the. So if you look at it, you see that their game is not flamboyant. They are not coming to entertain you. Their own is get the result. Business-minded football.
Okay.
And then we have Zaidu Sanusi also. I'll be watching out for him again. He did a fantastic job against Juventus. So I will hope that he will also sell himself again today against Chelsea.
All right. Well, waiting for the starting lineup should be out anytime from now. But we heard that Belgian midfielder Kevin De Bruyne has signed a 2-year contract extension that will keep him at Man City until 2025. So the other game that will be coming up tonight, some will say the pick of the bunch, but this game has a lot of injury concerns for both managers. Hansi Flick is worried. Mauricio Pochettino is worried. Why are they worried? Now for Bayern Munich, Douglas Costa, Robert Lewandowski, Corentin Tolisso. Please, when I say Robert Lewandowski, that's not the real name. Now my nickname where I give him Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, all right. Corentin Tolisso and also Javi Martinez. These guys will be missing for Bayern Munich due to injuries. Likewise, Serge Gnabry he won't feature for this game because he tested positive for coronavirus. For Paris Saint-Germain, the likes of Juan Bernat, Mauro Icardi, Luzin Kazawa will be missing, yes, due to injury, while the likes of Alexandro Florenzi and Marco Verratti will also not play due to coronavirus infection. Leandro Paredes is suspended for this tie. A lot of injury worries. It's about who wants it the most on the night.
Yes, for Bayern Munich, the likes of Lewandowski and Serge Gnabry, two very key players that they will be missing this night. Over the last 2 seasons, we've seen a rejuvenated, a regenerated Serge Gnabry, someone who is playing so well and scoring goals for fun. He tested positive for coronavirus, and that's a very key loss for Bayern Munich. So it will be a game where some of the goals that Bayern should have scored, I'm saying they have been taken away by injury. So we are looking at, but then Paris Saint-Germain, PSG.
They've not been fantastic either.
They've not been fantastic.
Was it already they lost to Lille?
They lost to Lille 1-0.
Now was shown a red card game.
But then here,
that's a game that had over 8 to 9 yellow cards.
It was
frustrating.
It was. I'm trying to remember the record now. One of the most matches with cards, smooth cards in the French League On. He made that top record. But then we are saying that Neymar is fit, Mbappe is fit. So these two guys, I'm seeing them posing a very dangerous warrior for Bayern Munich at the back line.
All right, 0815-050-1073. For those on our Facebook page, 9FM Owerri, please keep those messages coming. I am a Chelsea fan. Tony Martins, Wednesday. Only God knows what in Chelsea do you. God no go shame us. I'm Anthony Martins from Ihite Goma. All right, Uzichukwu Ashok Junior Onoha. Good evening, Cosmos Chukwuemeka. In fact, Nigerians they surprise me. People they take advantage of everything to hike things. In fact, I say may God set up his Akanti and thunder and dash some people. Chelsea is losing tonight. All right, I feel anybody did like a hike price unnecessarily. It not really makes sense. So God no go shame me and you. 0815-050-1073. That's the number to be part of the show. Good evening. We are live. Talk to me.
Hello, I'm calling you from Delta State, Abraka.
Oh, Delta State, Abraka. You're welcome on board, brother. God bless you.
Yes,
Go on. I can hear you.
I'm very grateful.
Okay.
Chelsea will win tonight, 3-0.
3-0. Chelsea will win tonight. Yeah. All right. Kachineke Mizioku. Amen. Honorable Eric, the guy where Sabi, I'm enjoying your show from Ikenebu. God bless you too. It takes who know to know who know. Good evening.
Big brother,
yes, you're welcome, sir.
Victor and the rest of the guys in the studio.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good evening. Welcome.
Not from the time I was born. Politicians always tell us they will give us light, they will give us road. It's a shame, big shame to them. Look at what is happening to our young boys and girls at the door. Water. Then our leaders will travel abroad, go to Dubai, go to London for medical health, for revitalization. Dubai and London, we are drip agents. The leaders of Dubai and London that built it. It's a shame, big shame to them all. That is why we read the national anthem of Nigeria at the end of the man that read that national anthem, you will see at the end, so help me God. Shame to them.
Yes. Why the man not go put so help me God? Because the man died poor. Yes. The man who read national anthem, he died poor. God bless God. Justin J, good evening. Odobu Cosmos. I wish Imo State government can pay these heartland guys. I really feel their pains because it's not easy living in Owerri without money. This one catch me, man. Good evening. Talk to me. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Cosmos.
Oh, how about is a Barcelona fan? Are you scared of Madrid? What's it going to do you this weekend, man?
They're not scared. Since Messi didn't get a look at in the last match, I think we are good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to call you guys yesterday. It's like acid rain fell in your station yesterday or something.
Yeah, I apologize. No verse, I beg. Make no verse. I don't even forget.
It's okay. Valladolid really gave us tough time that day, but I'm happy we won. You know, we are closer.
Yeah. 2 points or 1 point.
Yeah, we overtake Atletico Madrid soon. But on today's match, I think I'm giving it to Bayern and Porto.
Porto. All right.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, yesterday I apologize. We couldn't wrap up the show due to technical issue. And the same thing made me not to be on air this morning. Yes, but the engineers, our team of engineers, they are doing everything around the clock to make sure. Say, Ogade, yes, you know, go to repeat himself. Like my grandpa would always say, even watch when they work well, they correct twice in a day. Am I communicating? I just did. Is it Chukwuemeka Asha Junior or not? Cosmos Chukwuemeka. In fact, Nigerians have surprised me. Okay, I've taken this one before. Solomon Chidalu. Good evening, Mr. Cosmos. Watching you live from Dutse, Abuja. What about Amarachi? I miss her. Yes, Amarachi is no longer with us. She has moved up to greater things. Galas Piagos. Cosmos, must you call Asna? All right, let's take this call then. Good evening. You're live. Talk to me. Hello. Hey! That's my name, man. Oh my word. Welcome. Yes, the man from Awo.
This is Samuel from Awo.
All right, go ahead with your contribution.
Mr. Cosmo, yesterday I tell you say history will repeat itself, and thank God that 3-1 happened.
Not true.
The match will step my own. And therefore Chelsea, this is their last bus stop. And today, Chelsea will lose, but 2 goes to 0.
Okay.
And then Bayern will beat PSG 4-1. Thank you.
All right, so Chelsea, couple. That will be on a situation. This is your last bus stop. Sanusi M. Umar. Good evening, Cosmos. I am a Liverpool fan, and I really felt sad with the result last night. I don't want to talk, but you've already said something. Good evening. Quickly, talk to me.
Cosmo, good evening.
Hey, you see, I'm loyal to your consistency. Puyaka, man. Welcome on board, bro. God bless you.
I'm really happy for you. We are making us happy here.
God bless you.
They're going to increase in our body.
Amen.
Already, White Angel, they have not said they will reach final. For the fact that Atlantico they don't live up what he said, they don't keep for them. They did there, back at home, carry only 1 point. Success of my name is favor, only from our back. And now only 1 point to back at the pass them. I know say this weekend the Madrid go wipe back. 3-1 for their home for this night game.
Okay.
107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
City Villa, City Villa, City Villa. Welcome Owerri to City Villa Golden Night for all ballers in Owerri. It will be vibration galore all the way from dawn to dusk. Superstar appearance, Exnel, Abba First Son, Sammy Clef, Port Harcourt based, MC Tiago, Chief Imo and lots more. Umaba in Owerri are highly invited. Location, City Villa Bar at Hospital Junction, New Owerri. Time 2 p.m. till dawn. Date 10th this Saturday 2021. Phone 08038575891 or 08037894716. Come on everyone and let's chop live at the City Villa Golden Night this Saturday.
Make your life better with BBC News Pidgin. To get better for this world, you suppose know wetin dey. Make better tori ginger you from your domot to the whole world. Because when you see every for the world, anything dey possible. Make your life better. Search for BBC News Pidgin.
Mana kemo yiri me leko si puru buke n'anya maya kole na apia lebro ya anya no o gele na kpoto ba wa de praje mmadụ na le ano makọwaru uche na ala kasịrị ọhụrụ anọ n'egwu ugbu a ọ na-esi akụkọ were anya ahụ nwa dibịa ji ahụ eze agwọ leruo ya anya mana ndozi ahụ maka ose dị nwa samanya weta ya ka leruo ya na nso Welcome back, Kino. Hey, o tomporo sisi Apollo, ma lebele ọhụrụ. Ha niile so na ya o. Mmanya la kasara buzo yoyo. Yoyo tapo kasi chike ya. Onwe ya atụ, ọ bụ sọ mma. La kasara. Mmanya masịrị m.
Na the new level. From basket to yesterday's gone today. Keep your lucky. For basket to
Kings. 107.3 Darling FM.
The People's Radio.
Welcome back to the last lap of the show. In case you just tuned in, the program remains Sports Today on Darling FM 107.3. And Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever, ever, ever change. They call me small but a big engine. I'm not alone. I still have Oyibo Promise right here and Evangelist Chinoso Anthony. I've been talking about the UEFA Lucrative Champions League, the action that went down yesterday between Liverpool, who lost 3-1 away to Real Madrid, and also not forgetting Man City taking the better offer. Dortmund 2-1. Erling Haaland wasn't on the score sheet, but he gave assist to Marco Reus' goal. How about the goal scored by Kevin De Bruyne? How about the goal scored by a certain Phil Foden, man? You'll be our guest. All right. Some reaction on our Facebook page. Kingsley Osuji, my man, I hail you, the Blues all the way. After the match, see you at bar 28 at 9 p.m. tomorrow, please. All right. Okay, this is an invite, right? It's all good. We'll see how it goes. Good evening. Hello, talk to me. Good evening.
Oh, that's my Chukwuemeka. How are you now?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Fine. Please, I'm missing Onyejiku. What is the problem?
Okay, he's no longer with us. What's your name?
Hey. Okay, I'm evangelist.
Okay. Which of the evangelists now?
Evangelist Stella.
Okay, it's a pleasure to have you.
It's no more with two people.
Yeah. He has moved on to greater things. It's all good. I understand you miss him so much. But like I always tell everyone who cares to listen, yes, a message from my grandpapa. 10 friends cannot play together in the next 10 years. It's not possible more. Yeah, that's the situation. Good evening. Talk to me. Hello. Good evening to you. How you doing? Swallow that yam. Where are your marks now? Make top one now. Oh, BBS now. Alright, but that place you are is noisy, man. We hear that Zlatan Ibrahimovic in Brakatabra, yes, is in talks to sign a contract extension. The 39-year-old whose current deal runs out until June has scored 15 league goals this season for AC Milan, who are second in Serie A. Alright, guys, then they're supposed to give Ibra contract extension. True or false?
True. 1 year, at least 1 year contract extension. There's no going about it. It's just due for him.
Updates.
Yes, for the game between Inter Milan and Sassuolo, Inter is leading 1-0. Goal scored by Lukaku in the 10th minute actually, and the assist was from a former Manchester United player, Ashley Young. And then for Juventus and Napoli is losing to Juventus by 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo in the 9th minute, Frank Kessié with the assist right there. 52 minutes now on both sides of the game.
Okay. It's a good 0815 050 1073. Good evening. Talk to me.
Hello, good evening.
It's a pleasure to have you, my brother. Talk to me.
I am also arrested.
Oh, all right. Shoot your shot.
Chelsea gifted. I'm a Chelsea gifted. So this night, Chelsea will defeat FC Porto. Then we lose to the opponents. I'm wishing my God Chelsea success. We win today. I'm telling Liverpool fans to take heart. They will bounce back at the 7th leg. Thank you very much. I like Chelsea.
All right. You say, I'm telling Liverpool fans to take heart. Like my grandpa will always say, if you point one finger to person, 3 they face you, and 1 they face the other person where you don't know. Am I communicating, people? No matter how food sweet rich, you can never swallow your teeth. If you know, you know. Our last call on today's edition of the program, man. Talk to me, Hello. Good evening. It's a pleasure to have you. Shoot your shot.
How are you today?
I'm gentle. I'll be like 17 I don't know to exist.
I'm Mr. DJ from
Okay.
Arsenal faithful.
Arsenal faithful. All right.
But you see, Chelsea, before the match between them and the West Brom, they are dancing like it was on the radio. Then today again, they have started opening their mouths. By tomorrow, you will not hear anything. Thank you.
Okay. It's all good. Thank you very much. But allow them blow their trumpets, man. Like they always say, what you hope for is personal, but what the people want is in head or hammer. I don't even. We need to go. Thank you very much, Evangelist. So let's do this again tomorrow, man. All the best to your team, Chelsea. Any scoreline?
Yeah, I go for a 2-1 win. Chelsea 2, Porto 1.
All right. What you go promise?
Yes. For Chelsea fans, don't expect anything, so that even if the worst comes, you are well prepared.
Blessed are those who do not expect, for they shall never be disappointed. Remember, get well soon is better than gone too soon. Call to bar is different from come to bar. If you know, you know. Peace, love, and reverderation.